How you doing? Welcome. My name is Loretta, and you're at Mother's Tarot and sound and vibrational healing and biofield healing. More on that later, though. I got a lot of things going on, and I thought I'd get some of that out by now, and I haven't. And I'm sorry about that. But I can only do what I can do. At 70, I'm adjusting. We've had this cold snap come through, and the back of my hands have really been affecting it. So my daughter told me, the infrared light, Mom, put the infrared light on it. So I'm going to do that. And let's see. I hear rumblings out in the land of YouTube, the readers. So I thought I'm going to read on advice from Spirit for the upcoming week. Yeah, because the crazy has kind of been ratcheted up a bit. So anyway, and this is a new spread I'm using, and my homeschool tarot society sister Selma and I practiced on this, and I really like it. It's called the work cycle layout. And we decided that it feels a lot more like an advice reading, from Spirit. So I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna let Spirit give us some advice. And this, I have a signifier card that I pulled. So, and what this is, let me see what I wrote down here. So I pulled it from the deck, and I'm using, for this reading, the Light Seers deck. Okay. And then I'm going to put another card over the top of the signifier, and that is the inner self, is what we will cover the community card with. So it would be representing the inner community self. All right. And then usually they'll do a crossing. It's not crossing. This one, we lay it down and we read it upright. The outer self. How's it doing? What's it doing? Not how's it doing, but what's it doing? What's the outer self doing in comparison to the inner self? You see? Community. All right. And then we got cards 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 groupings here. 4 and 5. Card 4 looks at our past experience. Card 5 looks at our expectation. This says the community. Cards 6, 7, 8. Those are all identified as work, work, work. So, community must be working on something, right? And then the 9th card is the outcome, with the 10th card being the results. Now, this came out of Rachel Pollack's book, 78 Degrees of Wisdom. It's about tarot. She was one of the early authors on tarot. So, all right. So now I'm shuffling. What? So shuffle. Mm-hmm. So, and what flipped out for the inner self, we've got the 9 of Wands. I mean, it just flipped out, so I'm showing it to you. Laying it over the community card. Okay, now I'm going to continue shuffling. Another one flipped out, you see? 10 of Wands flipped out. So this is the outer self, what the doing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, also, I want to tell you that I think what I'm going to do is they're suggesting is I'm having guidance suggesting this, that I just come on and do a live with sound healing, the sound healing, yeah. And so I will work through the tuning forks, and we will walk through that together, feeling it, hearing it, and then the basis of this is you got to feel it to heal it. And it keeps popping in my head. You got to feel it to heal it. So the tones and the tuning forks during the healing, you might feel stuff, and also during the healing, we want you to let your 5-year-old, your inner child 5-year-old, respond to the tones. Wiggle around, move your shoulders, whatever you need to do. You feel something, whatever. But that's a little bit about what it's going to be like. So, but like Eileen says, you got to feel it to heal it. So, look for that coming up. I got to figure up the time, do a notice, and get her done. We shall begin. I know it's been a while. Okay. Community. For the community, advice from Spirit for the upcoming week. Community. All right. Well, we're almost 8 minutes in. I got to get these cards laid up. Okay, Spirit. So, all right. We're ready. Okay. I'm going to lay these out, and then I'll assess what we've got here. Okay, yeah, those group in 2. We got the group of 3. And then the final group of 2. Oh. Freaking devils. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. And yeah. Okay. Here's a shadow card. It's the 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords is the thief all over this. Where's my little... Sorry. I rearranged again. I think this will help. Put the banner down. So looks kind of foresty, doesn't it? Looks nice. It's very nice. Okay. So what I'm looking at here, and where did you not, Loretta? Hang on. There it is. Okay. All right. Got it. See, I'm using a new word prompts, like cheat sheets. But there's this society called Tarot Sophie Kickstart. It's a Tarot Sophie Association. It's out of Great Britain. But they have a little Kickstart book. It says, you can read cards instantly, and gives you one word for upright and one word for reverse on every card. So I just started using this and going to see how it works out. And what I have done with it, I thought, okay, it made sense. It unfolded like it should. So, okay, so first off, I'm going to look at the 9 of Wands upright, our inner self, the community inner self. This is about communities. Everywhere. Communities. They're just small pockets of the whole. Look at it like that. All right. So what will our small pockets be? Okay. So 9 of Wands. So the community. So, and this is the 3 of Cups. Let's see what they have in here for the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, harmony. So, in the community, it should be, and mostly has been harmonious. I think. Well, in some areas it ain't. But, so the 9 of Wands, which is the inner self here, care. So this is care. Caring. That's what our inner self in the community is about. Caring. All right. So that's a signifier. The inner self. Now the outer self. The doing part. We got the 10 of Wands. You see her? She is friggin' packed up, loaded up, moving on. Okay. And in this deck, see, she's moving down off the mountain, right? I mean, here in the ununited States of America, we've always bolstered quite arrogantly from the mountaintops, USA, USA, big dogs, the great dogs. We're the babies of the world. We're the experiment of the world. All right. So the community coming down off its high horse is what this says to me. That high horse that I am, I'm it. No. Wrong mindset. And we're coming out of it. The community is coming out of it. It's headed elsewhere. Now, we look at the past experience. All right? We're going to Chariot. Fast moving, quick, get her done. Get her done. So, let's see what I have here for the Chariot. Chariot's about moving forward. And we've hold that thought. So the Chariot's about momentum. Okay. That's how it's defined in my new little word association list, the cheat sheet. So, and it's true. It's about momentum. And we had plenty of momentum. Now we don't. Now we don't. The communities are like, whoa, because holes are being punched over here, money's missing from over here, and all kinds of things going on right now. So, what's the expectation? We got the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is associated with money, values, and it is slow going. slow going. Pentacles is the slowest paced suit in the deck. All right, so let me look back here and see what I can find out about the King of Pentacles. King, 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 king. Obviousness. So, the ones that are behind the resolute desk now are being very obvious, aren't they? They ain't hiding it. Pentacles. So normally the king would be stable, refined, pragmatist. He knows how to use alliances. He's enterprising, gifted, clever, prosperous, broad shoulders. Okay, so now the memory of Anna is popping up, reminding me those broad shoulders. Anna loved him. Loved the fake POTUS. Loved him. I said, why? He's so strong. He's so strong. Anna was from one of the old countries, Poland. She, as a child, felt the boots of Hitler's henchmen on her little body. They thought they'd left her for dead after they kicked her down to the ground at 7 years old. They have that authoritarian mindset. And, it's just like I saw an interview of an immigrant here in America, work in the fields, right? 25 years. And this was not a young man. He was going to vote for Trump, even though he knew he'd be deported. Because he's a strong man. Because he exudes to be a strong man. So, yeah. I can't explain it. But I know it is, and I know it's real. And the man had no problem. The 25 years, he was going to vote, and he could vote. So he had voting rights, and he's still going to vote for him, even though he knew he'd be deported. So he must have been a citizen. But, Anyway. Yeah. Expectations. King of Pentacles. Take a look at this again. Yeah, it's being obvious. He is being not obvious about it. Okay, so now we go to the next three cards, the group of three. These are the work cards, We got two major arcana and a pip in the middle. What's in the middle of that pip? 4 cups. Yeah, this is the community. How's it working out for the community? Well, there's something just don't feel right here. It's not clicking. Or she would feel better. But before her, we've got the Hangman. Okay? And this is the first card of the group of 3. So we got the Hangman. The third card of that group of 3 is the Devil. yeah. Okay, let's see here. All right. So for the hangman, I have surrender. Yeah, surrender. That's what that means, upright. Surrender. This going forward next week. And then we got the 4 cups, right? The 4 cups. And what do I got for them? For that one? Distraction. Yeah, look at all the stuff that's going on. So distraction, okay? And then we got the devil. The devil, the devil, the devil, the devil. Well, let's us look at the devil. See what that means for the community. Withholding. But this ain't no surprise because this is what we're dealing with for this week from this guy. You know, because these characters, it's walking hand in hand. They're withholding. They're trying to cut off everything. Okay. So, and then we go into the outcome card. Okay. Let me find this. My little list first. All right. All right. The outcome, 7 of Pentacles. Cultivation. Community is going to come together and cultivate. Cultivate is gathering. And then the outcome card. Just realize, oh, yeah, okay. We got 3 7s on the board. The past experience, the Chariot, is a 7. We, in the outcome, have the 7 of Pentacles. In the results, we have the 7 of Wands. Exposure. Exposure. And of course, oh yeah, there's 4 7s related here because the shadow card is the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is the card of theft. In my notes here, it's trespass. But that's what they're doing, right? They're in the friggin' General Accounting Office, the Treasury. They've taken over the IRS. Because God forbid they should pay a penny in taxes. They're trespassing. The muskrat, he ain't no elected official. And those kids that he's got in there rummaging around helping him, straight up trespass. And where? You know, behind the shadow card, the 7 of Swords, it's the Queen of Swords. So I take a little look at this. Acknowledgement. And then after that, we have advancement. Advancement, the Ace of Cups. And after that, well, we'll just stop there because then it gets amusement. Somebody's going to be amused. But also, this is a victory card. It's public recognition card also. So, anyway. Grab your popcorn. Grab your popcorn. And, yeah. It's going to be... But that's the advice. That's the advice here. is, and also I got to do a summary. I'm sorry. I'm not real good at this. I'm still working on it. So the summary is the perspective of what, or the perceiving of what is really going on is becoming more and more in your face for communities that aren't seeing the problem, but it would appear that they will be seeing the problem, whoever isn't, and that's going to, and every little bit helps in shifting. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the numbers and to see, because we have 4 7s. It's reorganization. Yeah, that's the one word I have for the number 7, reorganization, and that is all over in this reading and the advice being given. Reorganization. Yeah. So what's the advice for next week? For the upcoming week. Is that what I got up here? Yeah. For the upcoming week, there's momentum, there's movement. Okay. This is going to become even more and more apparent. The fake POTUS and the devil's in the details. And community is not too thrilled about it. They're going to work through this. But first they got to surrender. They got to surrender to the fact, communities have to surrender to the fact that, there just might be a problem here. Just maybe. Just maybe. And, yeah, cultivate and what is that other one? Let's see. Yeah. So cultivate and exposure. We're talking the outcome, be the exposure, and no, this one's cultivate. The outcome, we're going to cultivate. And the 7 of Wands, finally we'll have the exposure. So let's hang on. Surrender. Yeah, it feels like this, but we're coming off the mountain. All right. We haven't lost sight of all the goodness in this world. All right. Like I said, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. But, we're grown-ups. We've got to ride it out. So I'll try to get the sound live going here really soon. I know we need it. I need it. So that'll be out soon. And let's see. Monday at noon. Let's see. This is the 8th. This is Saturday, the 10th. Yeah. At noon, BJ's Esoteric Musings and I will be live. Okay. So I look forward to that. It's always a good time. Always a good time. So I'll be putting a notice out on that real soon. And so you remember, dance. I know I say dance through the pain. Well, This is what our ancestors did, you know. Do you have a guitar? Pick one up. Start learning it. Get one secondhand. You know, you don't need a new one. Play around with it. Or get another instrument. Get something that you can do for you, you know. And besides that, it's good for the brain cells, man. Really good for the brain cells. Keeps them working, you know. Um, I think we are wired to learn, you know. Well, some of us are. We are all wired to learn. You know, some of us are more curious than others. That always escaped me. What do you mean you're not curious? Yeah, I always attributed that to being nosy. You know, what I didn't get the word curious. You know, because that might have been a good thing. No, I was nosy. You know, and that's not such a good thing. So, but you know, as a society, as a community, as a humanity, you know, we're evolving. You know, we're right where we're supposed to be, and we're going to be adults about it. There's a lot of people hurting. I know my own one of my grandsons. What was it? 5 days ago now. We were told someone he knew he'd worked with at a job not too long ago, and they unalived themselves. You know, there's too much of that going on. We need to talk. You know, we need to talk. You know, politics should not be tearing us apart. Not family and friends. You know, and so anyway. We need to be aware and just care, you know. Throw a smile at somebody, you know, make their day. You never know when you're going to save a life just by smiling at another person. And don't think that that isn't fact, because it is. It absolutely is. You know, or open the door for somebody going into a building or coming out of it even. Hold it open for them. Do little acts of kindness. And it helps your own self and it helps others. So extend whatever kindness you can at every opportunity. Okay? So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm sending y'all agape love. So remember to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Love the others. And be the light, because you are the light. Each one of us is a fractal of the creator source, the omnipotent one. All right. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for coming.